Welcome, everyone. This is the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Los Angeles Sparks playing against the Connecticut Sun. With analysts Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you with us. And when it comes to veteran players on a team, what characteristics makes for a good leader for the younger players?
The ability to turn mistakes into teaching moments is so huge. You have to understand that the younger players are going to make mistakes, so patience is key.
And I would also add that you want to lead by example because younger players are very impressionable. So it's important to set a good example every day, not just on the court, but off the court as well.
Now here's Parker. 5 to shoot. And it's Gray missing. Jones right side. And she banks in the layup.
With a non-stop motor and a calculated approach, Jones is already an elite WNBA talent.
Here's Ruffin Pratt. Out to the wing. Gray outside. Back to Agumake. Pass to Agumake. Here's Gray. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
A hard worker who is always getting better. Gray's mid-range game is pretty fine-tuned now.
Jones with it. The fadeaway. Count it. Good.
Nice bucket, but she should just go straight up with it instead of trying the fadeaway.
Gray outside. And there's the foul. It's on Thomas. That's her first foul. Now here's Gray. He's covered by Thomas. Now here's Gray. She gets that one.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Now here's Thomas.
No, look this way.
Outside Williams. Thomas. Gray defending. Pass to Jones. It's stolen by Agumake. Up ahead. Here's Parker. Finished off the break.
And the offense, 3 of 4. A solid start to the game, if I say so myself.
Now Thomas. Outside Williams. Inside. And that one's good. Jones.
Her assist average has increased each year in the league. Williams has become a more willing passer. Great find.
Now here's Gray. D right on her. Pass to Ruffin Pratt. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. Good.
They're shooting 80% so far. Obviously, it's early, but offensively, they're looking great.
Connecticut trailing. Thomas outside. It's stolen by Shanae Ogumake. Here's Ruffin Pratt. He's guarded by Williams. Out to Agumake. Out of bounds. It'll be Sun ball.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys. Just not an ideal pass.
Here's Thomas. Outside Williams. Knocked away. Parker with the ball. And Williams picks her up defensively. And Agumake gets it to go.
Quality court vision to find the open teammate. Parker's guard-like skills are just on full display.
Well, you look at the advanced stats, and of course we love doing that, and then the Sparks stand out in one major way. They try to slow the game down as much as possible, have been last in the league or near the bottom in pace for several seasons now.
Just 2 to shoot. And here's Jasmine Thomas for 3. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Gray outside. Pass to Agumake. Back to Gray. Sweet little floater. And with the Sparks and their new pace, it makes sense when you look at their personnel.
Well, when you have Parker and Agumake, it's the right play. I mean, those two on the blocks are an absolute force. And the Sparks, they go for efficiency in their possessions, and they try to prevent the game from turning into a track meet.
Parker. Ruffin Pratt. She's guarded by Williams. Makes it off the glass.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Now here's Williams. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Thomas. Strickland. Takes the 3. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
On the wing, Neko Agumake. Pass to Gray. The high post shot. She can't hit that time. And Connecticut will come the other way. Here's Jones. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Agumake outside. Pass to Agumake. And she comes up with the deuce.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Williams. Here's Jones. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Shanae Ogumake.
Come on, kick it out, kick it out.
The floater. And Parker with the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside. That's 10 points in a row from the paint.
It's now become, here it comes, and see if you can stop it.
Timeout called the Sun.
And you think of the best distributors in the league. Is Gray up there? Now she puts balls exactly where they need to be, has no problem running the offense, and recorded just the 8th triple-double in WNBA history.
And the Sparks will go for a different look here. Here's Holmes, defended by Beard. Out to the left wing. Shoots the 3. Banham, no good. And when you talk about Gray's game, her assist numbers stem from just her unselfish approach.
Absolutely. Chelsea plays hard and doesn't worry about who gets the credit. All that she's concerned about is getting the dub.
They're fighting for possession, and that's going to be a jump ball. So it's the Sparks now. Back to Williams. Beard. Here's the floater. The shot that time not on target. And Connecticut has possession, trailing by 5. Out to the wing. Here's Banham. Back to Clarendon. Nice D from Oquana Williams. Here's Beard. A rebound by Holmes. Here's Banham. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Pass to Williams. The 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Sun taking it the other way. Now here's Clarendon. Guarded closely. Here's Anigwe. It's hauled in by the Sparks. Here's Weiss. Pass to Brown. Anigwe grabs the board. The Sun trailing. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Clarendon. Here's Holmes. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. From about 19 feet. Can't score, and only her second miss in 7 shots this game. Pass to Beard. Weiss. Here's Brown. Anigwe grabs the board. Here's Banham. And that one's good. Jones.
Yeah, and she's looked pretty good to start. I mean, now 6 of 8 from the field.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Beard. Now here's Parker. Brown with it. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. That's on Lasia Clarendon. From deep three-point range, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Sparks on top, up 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
To the middle. Jones Count that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were in tight. They've established themselves inside. And where's the cheese?
The Sun on offense. A 4-point game.
Well, you talk about the love of women's basketball in Connecticut. It just makes so much sense to have a team like the Sun in the state. The college program at Connecticut has paved the way for basketball in the Constitution state.
Shot clock at 3. Banham drops in the tray.
She can be forgotten in their offense sometimes, but the D, you got to keep an eye on her still.
Pass to Weiss. And here's Parker. And Candace Parker gets double teamed. Outside Williams. Here's Mabry. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here. Here's Parker. He's got 8. No good on the quick 3. And for the most part, the Sun have found a good amount of success since the move to Connecticut.
Yeah, the team is still looking for their first WNBA title, though. And in Connecticut, I'll tell you, it's championship or bust when it comes to the hardwood. Fortunately, this Sun team is primed for success and are loaded with talent.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And similar to the NBA, we often see WNBA players pursuing additional training. What's the right balance between team supervision and doing your own thing?
It's something we've seen in individual sports like golf for years, you know, a swing coach. Now we've got shooting coaches, and I think it's great because you work on that solo aspect of your game with your own coaches that know you well.
And you combine that with the team aspect and the coaches you'll have within your own organization. The one big advantage, though, of these personal coaches is that they know your shot. Because we see so much player and coach movement in this league, the team personnel may be different by the season.
Now here's Clarendon. Poked loose. Williams with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Parker, good.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Pass to Nigwe. Here's Banham. Jones. Parker defending. Jones can't hit.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Here's Holmes. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. And the basket is good. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Weiss. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Holmes.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Here's Anigwe. Banham. Tipped! Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good on the shot.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Here's Mabry. The teardrop falls in.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Clarendon. They trail by 7. No good. Some solid defense by Shanae Ogumake. Outside Williams. Pass to Brown. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Clarendon. Williams with the double team. Clarendon. She's guarded by Williams. Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Pass to Mabry. Brown. Knocked loose. The Sun trailing. Clarendon. She's covered by Ogumake. Now Thomas. And here's Clarendon. Yep, count it. Now here's Williams. Pass to Weiss. Williams. Brown. He's covered by Thomas. And count it. The shot is good, and she'll go to the line.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Well, the WNBA plays a 34-game regular season. What do you guys think can be learned from a season of that duration?
Well, for one, it allows players to get more rest during the season. You don't see those brutal back-to-backs like you do in the NBA.
And that's gotta feel good for the players, guys, because more rest usually means less injuries, and that's gotta make the players and the coaches happy. Although, as a fan, selfishly, I would like to see more WNBA hoops, but that's only because I love the game.
And the shot goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Now here's Thomas. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Jonquel Jones in the high post. Just 4 to shoot. With a step back. Can't hit that one. And the Sparks the other way now. Ogumake outside. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line. It goes on Alyssa Thomas.
You know, I like the discipline I'm seeing from Ogumake. She's as skilled at getting to the line as just about anyone. Guys, I'm impressed with Ogumake's effort level, game in and game out. You know, her will to win is just contagious. And
the first one at the line is good. And when you play as hard as Ogumake does, you can create some valuable second chance opportunities.
Absolutely. Basketball is so often a possession game. If you get more scoring chances than your opponent, you're usually in pretty good shape. And Ogumake understands that.
You know, it's pretty inspiring to see how much Ogumake studies the game, and she's just always looking to learn and expand her skill set.
Neko Ogumake with the block.
Doesn't want to allow any easy buckets. Ogumake is a no-nonsense defender.
Here's Ruffin Pratt. Second chance shot, and it's Ogumake getting it to go.
Way to crash the offensive glass there. And once she gets her hands on it, you know it's going back up and in.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. And what's been great about Ogumake is not only is she a keen observer, she's willing to put in the work.
Well, coaches rave about Neka's commitment to her craft, and that's leadership by example. Anybody could talk a good game, Neka plays one.
Now here's Thomas, looking for her first basket still in this one. Down low. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Shots good by Ogumake.
That's how you shoot 60% in a season like she has in the past. Ogumake has done it because she is dominant near the basket.
Here's Thomas. Outside Williams. To the paint. It's stolen by Ogumake. Here's Beard. Finished off the break.
The defense from Ogumake leads the offense. The steal worth an easy 2 points on the other side.
And here the Sun. They trail by 14. Pass to Thomas. That shot, no good. Good D by Neko Ogumake. Ogumake with the ball. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Now Thomas. Outside Williams. To the middle. Strickland. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Here's Ruffin Pratt. She's guarded by Williams. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Thomas. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gets that one to fall after missing her first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
The teardrop is one of those, oh no, oh yes shots.
In transition, here come the Sun. Thomas, good.
An accurate distributor. Thomas keeps her head on a swivel, and look, if you're open, she'll find you.
Double team on Chelsea Gray. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock in game clock. And that one good.
You know, not a great start for her in the first, but she's quickly turning that around.
Inside, here's Jones. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
An all-star in just her second WNBA season. Jones is one of many bright spots in the league.
And it's her first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. She hits one and misses one each at the line. It's Elena Beard on the wing. Ogumake controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Relentless on the glass. Nneka Ogumake, a double-double threat every night.
The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Sparks ahead. They lead by 14 and will return shortly. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. You know, Jonquel Jones has been exceptional here, guys.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes.
And this Connecticut Sun team, very strong on the boards. Every player contributes to the effort, usually can gain an advantage with their rebound. You love the aggressiveness. She'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
And for the Sun, terrific rebounders as a group.
Yeah, Blake, they just do the little things that add up in closing out possessions. It's not just the size, but the effort the team shows. And they've been one of the better rebounding teams for years now.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, not many players can do it all, but Alyssa Thomas is one of the few who can. Now, she's the rare player who has finished top 5 in the WNBA in assists and rebounding.
Ogumake misses. Jones outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Thomas. Now here's Strickland. Gray defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. Thomas with the ball. And Courtney Williams, here we go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Shanae Ogumake. That's foul number 2 for her. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Strickland. Ogumake brings the double team. Thomas right side. Down low. Williams. And at last, they get one to fall. Adding to her offensive exploits, Thomas has also finished amongst the league leaders in steals.
Yeah, remember, guys, she's been on all defensive teams before. Thomas is the type of player coaches love because she can help you win multiple different ways.
"90 seconds into the second half now. Now here's Thomas. Gray defending. Thomas, no good. Outside, Parker. Pass to Gray. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Ogumake outside. Gray with it. She's covered by Strickland. Here's Ogumake. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
One shot.
Well, we all missed Chiney Ogwumike during the 2017 season. She sustained an Achilles injury overseas and was forced to miss the entire season. But she came back stronger than ever in 2018, putting together a career year with Connecticut.
Really, she's been a bright spot for them. She's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Yeah, who knows how much bigger the lead would be if it wasn't for her shooting.
Double team on Chelsea Gray. Parker, it's good on the putback.
Turning a missed basket into points. It's what Ogwumike can do as good as anyone in the WNBA.
To the inside, Jones. Oh, so close. But she drew the foul, and she'll get 2 shots at the line.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
And the first one drops. And what a season it was, shooting over 60% from the field, looking better than ever.
And really, guys, it was great for the league to get her back. An infectious personality, not only a great player, but also with all of her social media, how well she does on TV. She's really a fan favorite.
No good on the second free throw.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Connects from three-point range.
An excellent cutter who plays well without the ball. Defenders have to lock in on Gray.
Thomas with the ball. Gray picks her up. Clarendon with it. She's against Parker. Clarendon, that's good.
It's easy to get spoiled watching her play the game of basketball, but I would advise you to not take this for granted. She makes these plays look so simple.
Now here's Ogwumike. She's got 13. It's Nneka Ogwumike with the drive. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play. And this is her second trip to the free throw line.
One shot.
Nneka Ogwumike, the 2018 MVP, she gives you so much on the floor. A really strong finisher with the ball in her hands, and very clever in how she gets the shot off inside.
Jones left side. Banked in off the glass.
You want entertaining basketball? Of course you do. So here's a solution. Watch Jones when she gets on a roll, because she plays with a poise and command of the court that's simply inspiring.
Here's Weiss. Ogwumike. She's covered by Thomas. Clock at 4. Raquana Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Thomas. And with Ogwumike, her efficiency is what stands out.
You know, arguably the most efficient scorer in the league, has always kept a very high field goal percentage, even with increased volume. And she's just as consistent a power forward you can ask for.
Jasmine Thomas double team. Here's Clarendon. That shot's good on the assist by Jasmine Thomas.
Well, when they hit her with the double team, I like that awareness she had to just know that one of her teammates was going to be open.
Now here's Ogwumike. She's got 13. And Candace Parker gets double teamed. Weiss cans the shot with nobody near her.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Outside Clarendon. That one, no good. And the Sparks the other way now. At one point, they led by 16. Neko Ogumake double-teamed. Basket counts.
Recognizing the defense's miscues and capitalizing on them. That's part of what makes Ogumake so special. Right there, she's able to find someone wide open.
Now here's Clarendon. She's got 9. Pass to Holmes. Clarendon. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
She's been a different player in the second half. Her shooting percentage is far better than it was before the break.
Ogumake up top. Williams. He's covered by Thomas. To the middle. And Ogumake gets it to go.
Timeout.
Dominates the paint, game in and game out. Ogumake is physical around the rim.
Timeout called the Sun. You have to like what we're seeing from Shanae Ogumake.
She's been taking it to the rack all game long. If they don't find a way to slow her down, it's going to be a long night.
The Sparks making a switch here. The Sun really having a tough go here.
Come here.
Here's Thomas. Clarendon, defended by Beard. Ogumake brings the double team. Here's Thomas. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. That'll put Candace Parker on the line. It goes on Jasmine Thomas.
Well, you know, Candace Parker had won almost everything in basketball before the age of 30. College titles, gold medals, she's won MVPs. The only thing missing in the trophy case was a WNBA championship.
One shot.
And guys, Parker and the Sparks made the 2016 WNBA Finals. Turned out to be an epic series.
Oh, it was epic indeed. And it came down to a winner-take-all Game 5 on the road. And it only set the stage for Parker to have one of her best games ever. A game-high 28 points and 12 rebounds as the Sparks won 77-76. And you know what? Parker was also named Finals MVP.
So it's the Sparks now. And the Sparks with possession here. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. Now here's Williams. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Defensively, they've been unable to shut down the most important part of the court, Brian, the middle.
Yeah, and the point totals in the paint are tilted heavily against them now.
Thomas, no good.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Pass to Beard. Ogumake. Neko Ogumake double teamed. And Williams gets it to go.
All the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
They've found holes in the D, and they're really exploiting them.
Williams with the double team. Here's Banham. Back to Thomas. To halt the run. And that one drops for her.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Outside Williams. Here's Ogumake. Alyssa Thomas with the rebound.
And terrific defense at the rim got right in her path.
And you know they'll be worrying about her next time they take it inside, too. And really, that's what great defenders will do to you.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Clarendon.
And you look at the Sun, you know, they're a team with very good efficiency on offense. They have smart shot selection from pretty much everyone in the rotation, and that kind of gives them one of the most dynamic offenses in the league.
And she'll take her third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Two shot.
The first free throw is good. So she makes one of two as the second one misses.
Yo, watch this.
Outside Parker. Pass to Ruffin Pratt. Down low. Ogumake uses the glass to finish the layup. And for the Sun, you add up everything they have, and it equals a scary offense.
And this team can just run you off the floor when their shots are falling. Very unselfish amongst each other and hard to game plan against. As a group, they can get scores against any defense in this league.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses, and she'll shoot two. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Sparks.
At the line for two.
Two shot.
First free throw is good.
And the Sparks, a team that plays with high expectations every year, they're pretty much always in the playoff hunt. And for many marquee teams in LA, it's championship or bust every season.
She's perfect from the line this time.
Became a WNBA All-Star for the first time in 2017. Thomas has been great for this league.
Now here's Gray. 10 points for her. The shot by Ruffin Pratt, no good. Pass to Clarendon. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Parker. Gray with the floater. That's in, coming off an assist from Candace Parker.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
From way back, and no good trying to get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Sparks ahead, up 19. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Here's Gray. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Now here's Williams. Right side Clarendon. Rebound by the Sparks.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Putting on a clinic. You see, once Parker sees the ball go through the hoop, she can catch fire quickly, as she certainly has today.
Now here's Thomas. Gray brings the double team.
Yo, over here.
Thomas left side. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. Beard outside. Over Strickland.
Grab it.
Beard no good.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Here's Williams. Here's Jones. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, with the developed understanding of the game, Jones uses timing and body control to inhale rebounds. He tried to squeeze past the defender, but just ran out of room.
Fourth quarter now, we're just about a minute and a half in. Now here's Thomas. Gray defending. Outside Williams. Pass to Jones. Soft touch off the glass.
She's certainly doing her part, trying to battle back into it.
And it's the Sparks ball. They have a 19-point lead. Williams with the double team.
Call it out. Call it out.
Outside Parker. Clock at 6. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
You have the mobility. You have the handles of Parker, who stands at 6'4". It's so impressive. Allows her to be deadly on the pick and roll.
Count the basket.
Yeah, honestly, she's been a little passive today, but maybe that'll get her going. For them to be successful, she needs to be a little bit more selfish.
Now here's Gray. Inside, Ogumake. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
I just love that rugged attitude from Agumake. She carries herself with an unwavering confidence.
Thomas, good.
She has definitely turned things around in this game. She was more of a background player in the first half, but here in the second half, she's looking like a star.
Now here's Ogumake. Chelsea Gray for 3. And Jones pulls it down. It's Shakina Strickland on the wing. She's covered by Ogumake. Outside Williams. Jones. Some solid defense by Shanae Ogumake. Gray outside. And Ogumake gets it to go.
Another hoop from Agumake, and you want to kind of take it to the next level. Offensive rating, it's a new age stat, basically how much your team scores while you're on the court. Agumake has one of the best ratings in WNBA history.
Jonquel Jones from long range. The shot, no good. And the Sparks the other way now.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Gray. Ogumake. She's covered by Thomas. And here's Candace Parker for 3. It's rebounded by Thomas. Ogumake brings the double team. And that's going to be over and back. Wasn't watching for the line that time.
Their offense looking better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a big help.
The Sparks call timeout.
And with the Sun, they have a very deep roster. They get scoring from many different players, and you almost feel like it's somewhat different leading the charge in scoring every night they play.
And here is Gray. Pass to Ruffin Pratt. Ogumake. Courtney Williams with the defensive effort. And with the Sun and their depth, it's one of the strengths of this team.
They'll all pick each other up if someone struggles. The team plays smart and can attack you from different parts of the floor with different players. Having that fluidity and flexibility makes them a tough opponent.
Now here's Parker. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
A very wiry player, Shanae Ogumake has improved her upper body to power through contact. On the court, Shanae is one of the best in the game, but she can also talk the game as good as anyone. Ogwumike is a full-time NBA commentator in addition to playing.
Here's Williams. Pass to Thomas. Jasmine Thomas double teamed. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
No fear, Williams is normally the smallest player on the floor, but she can operate down low with her toughness.
Yeah, she's very impressive. She could easily take either of your jobs. It was an injury that led Shanae to TV stardom.
And after microfracture surgery in 2015, Ogwumike started thinking about life after basketball, and now she's an up-and-coming player and analyst.
Jasmine Thomas double teamed. To the paint. She scores her 6th bucket from the floor with that one, and she's shot the ball 11 times.
She's having a great half here, exactly the reverse of the first half.
Here's Ruffin Pratt. Ogwumike outside. Pass to Gray. Second shot opportunity, and it's Ogwumike missing.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
Yeah, they got the shot they wanted, but her defense laid waste to those plans.
Now here's Thomas. Candace Parker with the block.
She's top 10 all-time in blocks. Parker has length and leaping ability. Just do not test her.
Pass to Ruffin Pratt. And here's Gray. Guarded by Jones. Here's Ogwumike. And no good. Excellent D from Alyssa Thomas. Poked away. It's stolen by Neko Ogwumike. And that one's good. Ogwumike.
That's deflating for a team. Coughing the ball up, then having it turn into immediate points at the other end.
Yeah, that just feels like giving up 2 buckets.
Now here's Thomas. Out of bounds. Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
And so here's Connecticut. Pass to Strickland. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Sparks with possession here. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And here's Gray. Shoots over Thomas. Gray, that's good.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
Jasmine Thomas double teamed. Pass to Williams. Strickland outside. Now Jones. Thomas. Gray defending. 4 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Offensive rebound. Bucket is good.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Ogwumike outside. Shanae Ogwumike draws the double. Parker, good.
Heads up by Ogwumike to find her teammate. She draws so much attention, it can lead to easy buckets for others.
Strickland outside. Here's Thomas. Goes back up. And she was fouled in the act of shooting. An opportunity for a 3-point play.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Shooting one.
Well, the transition to the WNBA is not easy, and just ask Jonquel Jones, who didn't play much her rookie season, but she still had an incredible second season in 2017, setting the WNBA record for rebounds in a season.
And the Sparks with possession here. They lead by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jones. That's her first foul. And the Sparks making a change here. Here's Gray. Pass to Weiss. The kick out to Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Chelsea Gray for 3. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Yeah, it was great to see Jones find her way with Connecticut. I mean, becoming an all-star for the Sun and winning 2017 Most Improved Player.
Well, guys, she didn't just set the rebounding record. Jones shot easily over 50%, a huge reason why the Sun made the playoffs for the first time in 5 years.
And it's Gray missing. The Sun on offense, trailing by 17. Here's Strickland. Tries again. Thomas. It's not going to go for her. And it's the Sparks the other way. Pass to Weiss. Gray. Double team on Chelsea Gray. Ogumake outside. Gray with it. Let's go with a 3. Oh, count it!
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter, Gray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
Thomas. She's covered by Ogumake. For a 3, Shakina Strickland. That shot off. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom.